EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. His throw incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. But now it's 3rd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
Now a man who punted for the Browns in 2015, Andy Leon, to kick it away. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. That'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. First down, Mayfield. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
A run for Nick Chubb. And, his first carry, he loses the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Alert, 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 alert. 43 is the mark, boy, 43. Check, 43.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
180. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Mayfield now from the 50. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. So many connections between the two quarterbacks in this game, Baker Mayfield and Kyler Murray, both Heisman Trophy winners. Obviously, you've got the Oklahoma connection, both #1 overall picks. And both also won a state title in high school in the state of Texas, and neither guy is a very tall quarterback. Baker Mayfield at 6'1", Kyler Murray just at 5'10". And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 32-yard line.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you run.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Corey Peters able to record his 5th sack of the season.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Johnson. And not much room there, so he'll get it up only to about the 21. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't.
And that's going to be intercepted. The all-pro corner, Patrick Peterson. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the turnover, here's Murray. It's caught by Crabtree. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A really good pickup of 28 yards. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They've got it first and goal at the 6. Murray going to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Michael Crabtree there, but it'll be second and goal. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Touchdown, Arizona.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Good. 180. Check, 43. Stay with your man. SOS.
They go with Chubb on second down. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
180. Real. Here I come. Check. Lucky. 36. Alert.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check the backer. King.
They run. Chubb. He'll get about 4 here. Down to the 43-yard line. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
20. All day, every day, any day. Check 37. Point it right. Hey, 133.
Mayfield on play action. Eluding the pressure right. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Willie Henry muscled his way in for the sack. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
43 to Mike, boy, 43.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown. The last blitz coming, and down he goes. Christian Kirksey came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Johnson. And an alley to run. Got some room at the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. It finds Crabtree for the completion. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Nice pass that time by the #1 pick, Kyler Murray. Also drafted 9th in the Major League Baseball draft. He's the only person ever to be taken top 10 in both sports. Go back to his Allen High School days in Texas. He was 42-0 as a starting quarterback. Freshman year, he was at Texas A&M. Then into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
180. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Here's Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll go as a 9-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
180. Silver.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
$1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. The last drive, he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
I'm talking about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half to carry that with them. It's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mode.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Mike 51. I smell Baronet offense.
On second down, Johnson. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
180. 58 to Mike. Regular. Hey, alert. Watch the safety creep.
On first and 10, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Throwing again, Mayfield on second and 10. Looking deep, and this will be caught at the 30. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
20. Check, 43. Got you. I got you, son. I got you, son. Kill. Pistol. Up, close.
Mayfield off the play fake. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2.
I'm coming. Check. Fresno. Slam.
Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They go to Johnson again. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? A lot of people felt Johnson was a little misused during what was a disappointing 2018. 940 yards on the ground, 7 touchdowns. Great for most, but not the season Johnson was hoping for. And he said this offseason, there are a lot of good running backs in the NFL, but I'm the best. And now he's trying to prove it, hoping to get back to the production that sent him to the Pro Bowl in 2016. That would certainly help his rookie quarterback. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns drive about to get started. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. It's caught by OBJ. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Chubb. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Squeeze, double. Set. Run. Hey, alert! Check out.
Mayfield looks to throw. Able to find Harris, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Mayfield now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Here we go,
Mayfield to throw it. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Mayfield now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Go, go, go. Watch twins. Watch twins. Check 26. Check 26.
Throwing. Mayfield. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Corey Peters in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. To throw, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
Watch the shit.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Chandler Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
At the 25-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Come on, come on.
Again, it's Johnson. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. The stop was made by Jannard Avery. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mack Wilson. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here's Murray from midfield. And that will be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Completes it to Fitzgerald. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And this Browns defense stands tall. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
20. Stay alert, 33. Switch. Hatchet.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Point it right. Check 3.
Mayfield. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Now the throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. Throwing on first down is Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Well, that's a familiar connection right there. Christian Kirk was in the same class as Kyler Murray at Texas A&M. They played together as freshmen before Murray transferred. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go with Johnson. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. David Johnson denied here on the 4th down run. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Defense wins championships, baby.
They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
That's it, baby.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, We're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Here we go, set. 30 base. Double time. Double time. Hey, 4 down, 4 down. 5.
And they will take a knee here. So first and second down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Hold this.
So